Let's get more on the stakes for Hollywood from Paul Degarabedian. He is the ComScore's senior media analyst. Paul, good as always to see you. How much did this cost Hollywood? How much did it cost the studios?
Well, the longer it goes on, the cost becomes exponentially greater, and the more profound the impact is on the bottom line. And certainly in our ComScore data, we saw that we had an amazing summer at the box office, meaning that people want to go to the theater. They also want to watch streaming, but you have to have new content to feed that machine. And I think that the longer this goes on, and hopefully this is very encouraging today, that if the writer's strike can get resolved, and as Julia said, it can provide a template for SAG-AFTRA, hopefully that gets resolved before the end of October, by the end of the year at least. But it really, the cost right now is in terms of what can it cost in the future if movies and television shows are not produced. The box office moves rather slowly. In other words, it takes a long time to get a movie written, produced, and distributed and marketed. So we've got enough films in the pipeline to the end of the year and a little bit beyond that. But as has been said, without actors able to go out and market those films and promote them, that puts a damper on the potential box office. So
did the move of a couple of performers to either say they were going to maybe go back to work and produce, I'm thinking of Bill Maher, and there were a couple of others who were in that boat. Do you think that was the nudge that made the WGA move closer toward negotiations?
It may have been. That's a great question, because I think as time goes on, just the pressure keeps mounting. And remember, this impacts people beyond the writers and the actors, those who work above and below the line in ancillary jobs that are related to movie and television production. So the effect is being felt not just in the entertainment industry and in Hollywood, but well beyond that and worldwide. So it's great if this can get resolved to an equitable conclusion, that all the parties are happy, and that it can lead to a resolution of the actors' strike as well.
I don't mean to put words in Julia's mouth, or maybe I'm not recalling them exactly correctly, but it seemed as though she said that, or indicated that, of all the producers, Netflix may have emerged from this the least hurt. Is there one producer that is the most hurt here?
Well, I think that those who rely on brand new content and not archival types of content, meaning movie theaters, really rely on brand new movies every week to bring people in. And as we all know, Taylor Swift has her concert film coming out, which is the music to the exhibitors' ears, theater owners' ears, in mid-October. But I think it really is those movie studios who really want to get this back on track. Streamers often have, a huge library of older titles and older movies, but they also need brand new content as well. Series that were in production before the strikes that have a new season coming up. They definitely want to get those things moving. Hopefully this gets resolved sooner than later.
I want to squeeze in one more quick question and one more quick answer. The news today that Rupert Murdoch is stepping aside to become chairman emeritus, among other things, at Fox. Who got the better end of the Fox, 21st Century Fox deal? Was it Iger or was it Murdoch? Because right now, it looks like Murdoch sold at the top and got the better end of it.
I think that's part of it, but also, there are many other factors involved in that. I don't know that I have a quick answer for you, Tyler, on that. I just think that the bottom line is that these media companies, they rely on talent, writers, actors, but the actors and writers rely on the studios as well. So look what happens when that all works in sync. You get something like Barbenheimer. When all things are firing, when the industry is firing on all cylinders. I don't know if I really answered your question, but I think no question that this is great if these strikes can be resolved, hopefully, today or tomorrow, and maybe over the next month for the actors' strike. We hope.
All right.